Went to the showroom, picked it up, yeah, just drove away.
How did it feel getting that car? Because I've never had a literally brand new car from a showroom.
Well, we all work hard, you need to treat yourself now and again, so you know, it was good. It's nice to just treat yourself and have a nice reliable car to get you from A to B.
Hello, welcome to today's episode. In today's episode of Tariq TV Productions, we have my friend's Polo Active. Now it's a 1 litre TSI. Now with our good cameraman, he's going to come round and show you the car and do it once round. So it's this nice white colour, and white obviously very sunny day, so it's a very good colour for the hot weather. And in the Middle East I know that white is a very popular colour. So we're just going to have a walk round, give you once walk around so you can see different angles. Let's go through some of the stats first. So performance, it's 93 brake horsepower, top speed is 116 miles per hour, 0 to 60 time is 10.5 seconds. The torque is 129 foot-pounds of torque, and it's a Euro 6 engine, which means that it should be UZ compliant for London. It's quite economical, gets 51.6 miles to the gallon. Engine, it's a 1 litre, 3-cylinder, petrol, front-wheel drive. So we're now going to take a look inside the interior and discuss with you the inside. So first of all, you're greeted with this active footplate. So Ryan, does this illuminate when you put the lights on?
No.
Okay. So let's take a look in. So I'm trying to get a look at the interior. So we'll now kind of go through the interior features. So let's sit in. So this is also a brand new car, my friend's car. I think it got literally, what was it, Ryan, like 10 miles, delivery miles or something?
Just delivery miles.
Okay, so let's have a look. So you've got a handle underneath there, lever to kind of move back and forth. And then Ryan, just come in and we'll have a look at the interior. Right, so on first impressions, it's actually really nice. This is actually the newest car I've been in this year, literally brand new. It's got that nice brand new smell. So we've got a nice steering wheel. It's got these kind of grips here, which I think, Ryan, when you're driving, it makes
it a lot smoother.
Yeah, a lot smoother, a lot easier to drive. I mean, the older BMWs which I had, they had something called M-Tech 2 steering wheels, and these grips, even though it's only slight, it does actually make a big difference when it comes to driving, and just makes it a bit more manoeuvrable. So it seems like quite a nice place to be. You've got this kind of layout here which wraps around with the instrument cluster and the sat nav. So we've got here rev counter, we've got temperature gauge, fuel gauge, speedometer, and it's a multi-function steering wheel. So Ryan, let's pan in on here onto the different functions and talk us through what we have here. What are the different buttons? What do they do?
So on the right hand side you can flick through your music on the bottom.
Oh, is that there? Yeah.
Yeah. In the middle there you can change the screen on the dash there. So it's miles per gallon or how many your speed that you go in. It'll connect to the sat nav and telling you to turn left and right next.
Oh, cool. And so what's that button there? Is that voice command?
Yeah, voice command.
So what does that do?
So if we wanted to call Tariq, we press the button and say call Tariq, and
nice. That's a nice feature. And then we've got some more buttons over here, haven't we? Different functions. So what do these do?
So cruise control.
Oh, cool. So yeah, cruise control. Then you've got the Then you've got the. What's that? Oh, you've got the parking light on. So that's this is a stalk for indicator. Yeah. We've got the lights down there. And then we've got the gear stick. Ryan, what is the gear stick like? Is it short? Is it like?
It's short. It's very short. Very short.
Oh, nice. So that will kind of make for easier control. What about, talk us through this infotainment system, Ryan? What is all this about?
So as you can see, it's got radio, media, phone, voice command, all your in-apps. It'll connect to your Apple phone. Sat nav built in, and yeah, that's about it.
Oh, nice.
Up on the top there's an SOS button, just
Oh
there.
yeah. You can see SOS.
Yeah.
So, does that call the cops?
It's not the police. I'm not too sure who that goes through to. I think it's if you break down, you're in a bit of trouble or anything like that.
Now, one of the things which everyone you may have not noticed is the pedals. Come on, let's get kind of close up on the pedals. The pedals are really nice. They've got like I think aluminium kind of finish to them, so that's a really nice finish there. And then we've got, of course, kind of a handbrake. I actually like this traditional handbrake because a lot of cars now they've got like electric handbrake, but I prefer the old school ones. Now, also maybe for our viewers, a mechanic was telling me this the other day. A lot of people they just go in and just pull the handbrake up. But if you press it for a second time, you can actually get a bit more leverage on the handbrake, which kind of makes it a bit more secure. Okay, so that's the interior. Now we're going to have a look in the back. So this is the back. This is the back of the interior. Yeah, so Ryan, how long have you had this car for?
A couple of weeks now.
A couple of weeks. And how have you found it so far? Is it good?
More economical, better on fuel.
So how many miles do you get to a full tank?
About 50 odd. Approximately 50.
Oh, nice.
50 odd miles per gallon.
Oh,
I'm not too sure about the full tank. I've not filled it up yet.
Oh, what I want to do now is let's have a look at the alloys. So if we come here, so do you know what inch these are for the alloys? I think they look maybe about 15 inch, and you've got all brand new Continental tyres all around. Oh, 16 inches, Tim. 16, yeah. So
15,
yeah.
I think 15.
15 or 16. So one of our friends was saying 16 inches, possibly 15. But,
Go on.
okay, so to open the boot, really nice feature. Look at this. Go like this, and then it opens, revealing quite a big boot. So let's have a look at the boot. Now, I think the rear seats go down, don't they? So if you need more space. Now, I think the thing with the Polo is it's, I think, of a similar ilk to the VW Golf, but it's not as vulgar because I think boy racers tend to go for Golfs. But the Polo, I think, would be good for someone who wants to be a bit more subtle and also get better miles per gallon. So, without further ado, let's go to a front and we'll have a look at the engine bay. Okay, so well, look at that, literally fresh off the production line. So to our cameraman Ryan, let's have a look inside the engine bay. Now I hope the camera does it justice, just how kind of pristine it is. I've never seen a car literally as brand new as this. So this is the 3-cylinder engine, and I think this here is a TSI unit which injects fuel into the cylinder, I think making it a bit more, giving it a bit more punch. So what else do we have here? We can see, yeah, do you want to kind of come in and we can have a look, we can inspect the engine bay in a bit more detail. So this is a 3-cylinder engine, dipstick. I think I'm a big fan of kind of the old school mechanical dipsticks. A lot of new cars, they don't have dipsticks, they have a sensor. Problem being, if that sensor goes, engine gets low on oil, engine's gone basically kaput. So dipstick there to check the oil. I think that is a TSI module, maybe wrong. You viewers there can kind of help us out with that. Alternator down there, radiator, air filter, battery there, and a couple of fuse boxes. That looks like the expansion pack, expansion tank with a coolant. We've got the engine mounts there and there. So yeah, it's really solid. Looks really nice. Right, and you should get a good 10 years out of this car if you look after it and maintain it. Also,
or more than 10 years, Tariq.
Oh, you get more than 10 years. Now, also, a tip for the viewers: if you get a brand new car, you should make sure that you get that running-in service done on time, because basically, once the car's been manufactured, the engine's been built, the first service, I think it's like maybe 500 miles or 1,000 miles from new, it gets rid of all of the debris which may have been left from production. So that's good. It's a nice engine bay there. Now, if you've seen some of my videos before, you may be familiar with the clunk test. Basically, it's just closing the door to see the solidity of the door. So it's a nice solid feel. German cars and I think luxury Japanese cars share this feature of having solid sounding doors when you clunk it. So Ryan, can you come in? We can pick up on the sound from our clunk test. So let's close it with a clunk. So I hope the kind of video conveys the solidity of the test. Okay, so this is inside the cabin, and go on Ryan, turn it on. Look at that, so it illuminates quite nicely, and it's got a, you have to put the clutch down first and then turn the ignition to start it. So this is the sat nav, and I think all the kind of multimedia functions go through there. So Ryan, just talk us through this, because
so this is the radio.
Yeah.
All the functions, you can flick through all your different channels.
yeah.
Media settings, so if I was connected to the phone, I can flick through everything on there.
So you can connect to your mobile phone
Straight away. Just press
nice.
that, we're straight in on there.
Oh, cool. So
You can just flick through everything there.
and also it's got the so you can telephone, you can call call people. Oh, okay. And what about the, let's have a look at that. So you can see everyone, it illuminates quite nicely. We've got the gear shifter there. So yeah, it seems like quite a nice place to be. So
Quite small, just easy
Also-
change right through.
oh, good. So I think that helps
Down
with
for reverse.
and oh, good. So it's got the parking distance. Does it have a reversing camera?
No, no.
Yeah, but it's got this park distance control. So when you reverse,
front and rear.
parking sensors. Oh, that's cool. And then we've got some glove box. Look at that. And we've got this nice aluminium finish. So it's quite quiet. So you see, it's got a bit of it's quite nippy from initial impression. Air conditioning is working quite nicely as well, so it's kind of gets nice and cool. Are you cold? Are you cold in the back?
It's sweating.
Yeah. So we've got our good friend Tim, who's in the back seats, but he wishes to remain anonymous. But he's like he's 6'3", but I think we've got the seats right back, so he's a bit cramped.
Anonymous means you don't say the name.
He's anonymous, but he's called Tim.
Yeah. Can we open the boot?
Yes, sir.